What's up, everybody? Happy Monday, and welcome to In the Green DFS. This is going to be your Monday Night Football NFL free pick video. We've got two fantastic plays coming your way here today, guys. We'll get to those in 1 second. Before we do, let's quickly get that housekeeping out of the way if you guys don't mind. Remember, by doing this stuff, it allows us to produce these videos for you guys each and every single day, provide you guys with as much possible value as we can here in these videos. So if you guys don't mind, please like this video, subscribe to our channel. It helps us a lot. If you want to turn on the post notifications, go ahead and do that now as well. If you want to send this or share this with a friend, we also appreciate that. But more than anything, and above all, just click that like button for us, guys. That's kind of like the tip jar here. It means a lot to us. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Before we get going here, I am going to first go over yesterday's plays. But let me also note, we will be doing only this NFL video today. We're not going to have an NBA video. I know a lot of you guys love our NBA videos, and we really appreciate that. But what we'll do is everyone on our NFL, or rather anyone on our winnable free plan will still get an NBA free pick today. We'll send it out a little bit later on. So keep that in mind. Just make sure you're on the winnable free plan, and we will send out that NBA pick a little bit later on today. Now, let's quickly go over yesterday's losses. And let me start by saying this. Before you even look at this, on the 1 p.m. slates, we got absolutely cooked. That was one of our worst NFL Sundays in a very long time. Our first free play on here for Dabble was absolutely horrendous. We got absolutely smashed. Baker didn't run. Everyone was upset about Baker not running until the very end of that game for a couple of yards. It was a mess. 1 o'clock was just destruction. So we're moving on from that. We're going to try to turn things back up. I do want to point out a couple things here. VIP had a lot of one-offs, which was very frustrating. Overall, not a great NFL day for us. We have a couple things that are still live. I'll show you here in a second. But overall, not our favorite day. We want to make it up here today on Monday for you guys. We've put a lot of time into this. We've got a lot of plays coming out for our VIP and NFL full season pass, guys. And we still have you guys 2 free plays we're going to give you guys here today. Keep in mind here, we had this VIP play. We thought Tank Dell was going to get it done for us. He did not, so we missed out on the 725 there. We released this NBA play earlier in the day, and the first guy out, and of course the first guy done, was Terry Rozier. Scary Terry was not scary. He did not get it done for us there in NBA. We would have liked to knock that one through, but he failed for us. And of course, as you guys saw, one of the weirdest games ever when it came to rushing. Didn't get much accomplished there. Gibbs got it done towards the end on one of those good drives, but the truth is, we didn't get it done with Mixon here, and we missed out on that one as well by 1. Luckily, we have this one that's live still in VIP. I know a lot of you guys tailed this one. We absolutely called the 3 field goals from Fairbairn. That was something we saw from a mile away. We also used him as our captain on our DraftKings roster. Won some good money on that tonight. We'll probably get into some cool DraftKings and FanDuel picks later on down the line. But for now, let's get this thing rolling. This play here is still live, as you guys can see. We just need Sanders to get 2 field goals and Cardi to get 2 field goals. This one's a goblin, should be easy, but this looks like a pretty easy win for us here. So we'll fill you in tomorrow if that goes through, but we expect to win that 750 on that one. Now, we're going to have 2 plays for you guys here today. The first play we're going to give you is going to be a Dabble 5-man for 20x multiplier. We're betting $50 to win $1,000. It is going to be a correlated game stack. Now, a lot of different places like PrizePicks and other apps will discount you or take away your payout if you correlate or utilize, for instance, receivers with quarterbacks and a multitude of other things. But we put together a correlated game stack here that did not discount us at all on Dabble. It is absolutely awesome. We're betting $50 to win $1,000 on this play on Dabble. And of course, if you don't have Dabble, we'll show you how to do that play for $5 and have a chance to win $600. We're also going to give you a PrizePicks play here today in this video. It's going to be a 4-man PrizePicks play with a 10x multiplier. We like it as well. These plays are about even today. If you have the opportunity, bankroll-wise, we prefer that you play them both together. Keep in mind, guys, you can always play whatever plays you want. You do not have to copy us directly. If you're not feeling something or if you have a lean on something one way or the other, play it, don't play it. It's completely up to you. You do not have to tailor exact picks. Our style is different. Some people like to come here and grab 2 or 3 plays. We see you guys all the time, either in VIP or over here in our comments, letting us know that you use 2 or 3 of our plays and you win all the time. That's great. Our style is different. We're not really looking to give you guys just 2, free picks that are essentially high probability wins, like a lot of these other YouTube channels are doing. Again, no shade to them, but our style is different. We're looking to get bigger wins, which is why we're going to give you some big plays here. A 5-man that can give you a 20x payout. $50 to win $1,000 is wonderful. And of course, we're going to give you a PrizePicks play, $50 to win $500 on a 10x payout. So these are great plays here. We don't have to win these every day. We just need to win a couple every week or 2, and we're way up in profit. So stay with us to see how that works. We are absolutely due for a big day, especially after the start of NFL at 1 p.m. yesterday. Oh my goodness, that was rough. Let's rock and roll, guys. First and foremost, we're going to get the Dabble play out. Let me get some water here. Let's start with the Dabble play first. It's maybe a slight preference on this one if we're being honest. Here's what we're going to do here with Dabble, guys. And we love Dabble. We'll give you some more details on that here in a minute. But we're going to be doing a 5-pick play, all in. Dabble gives you the option to go all in or hedge. We're going all in generally. We do some fun hedge plays as well. But for today, we're going a 5-pick play all in. We're going for the 20x multiplier. Now, the same play on PrizePicks is going to give you 15x. So to give you an example, we're putting $50 to win 1,000. If you would have played the same play on PrizePicks, you'd be betting $50 to win $750. I also want to point out that the lines on PrizePicks are much higher. Guys, we like PrizePicks, but it's not the best app anymore. It looks great. It's very functionally, fantastic when it comes to normal and new users especially, but it's not the best app. We don't get the best lines. In fact, we get worse lines on PrizePicks generally most days, which is why we put this place together. Also, you can't correlate a game stack like this on PrizePicks without losing value and losing payout. So we got this one for a 20x multiplier. Here we go. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. We are going to start right here with Raheem Mostert over 6.5 receiving yards. Now, check it out. I'll give you a quick breakdown on this. The Dolphins will travel to LA to take on the Rams on Monday Night Football tonight. The point line total for this game currently is at 49 as of now. But since the return of Tua to this Dolphins offense, things have looked much more bright. Now, unfortunately for the Dolphins, their defense has let them down in back-to-back weeks at the very end of games that they really should have won, if we're being honest. Now, a Dolphins team that could have been 4-4, even after losing their quarterback for a stretch of games, is now sitting at 2-6 with literally no more room for mistakes. If Miami, check this out, this is a crazy stat. If Miami wins this game, they're essentially sitting one spot out of the AFC playoff spot, one place out of the AFC playoff spot. If they lose this game, they'll essentially be in position for the 3rd overall pick in the next NFL draft. So this is a huge game for the Dolphins. This is a big game for the Rams, too. The Rams are 4-4 at home. Big game for both teams. The Rams are getting some players back. We have a certain edge, a certain feel about this game that we think is going to kind of go the right way. And I want to point out, guys, I mentioned in the last video, I am a forever diehard Miami Dolphin fan, but I will never, ever, ever make our picks and plays about my heart when it comes to the Dolphins. Please understand that. I want to be very clear about that. This play is not a I love the Dolphins play. This is a play that was built for specific reasons with game stat correlation. Let's get on with it. I'll show you how this works. Now, as I mentioned, it's pretty crazy. The Dolphins, they're sitting at 2-6. They cannot lose another game. The Jets keep losing, so the Dolphins still have opportunity. But the moral of the story is this. With this game here, we are taking Raheem Mostert over the 6.5 receiving yards prop for play number 1. Now, Mostert has gone over this line in 4 of the last 5 games he's played this season. Now, that means only 1 game he didn't get a reception. The rest of them he went over. And with Tua at the helm, we expect plenty of screens and dumps down passes to the Dolphins running backs. That goes for both Mostert and Devon Achane. Now, we love this play. The line is super low. He's hit it 4 of his last 5 games. It feels very, very easy. I see multiple times a game he's getting a kicked out screen pass to Mostert, and Mostert rips it for 12, 13, 14 yards. Very easy play for us. It's the first lock of the day on our plays. Moving to play number 2. This one's pretty obvious for a lot of people. We are taking Kyren Williams over 0.5 rushing touchdowns. Now, in the 8 games Kyren has been available this season, he scored a rushing touchdown in 6 of them. He scored a total of 10 touchdowns on the season, and it's almost always a priority for this team when it comes to goal line and red zone work. Keep in mind, guys, with what we've seen from the Dolphins' rush defense the last few weeks, we really like Kyren to get into the end zone here. He's done it most of his games this season. He's missed the rushing touchdowns the last 2 games, which is why this is even more sweet for us. We just absolutely love this one. We're taking Kyren Williams over 0.5 rushing touchdowns. Another one that keep in mind, if you utilize this play on PrizePicks, you're getting a goblin, so it's getting a much lesser payout. We did not get any pay discrepancy or pay drop in our payout here with Dabble, so keep that in mind moving forward. Next, we're going to go for play number 3. We're going with Tyreek Hill over 70.5 receiving yards. You'll start to get the hang of this here, how this stack works here in a minute. But play number 3 here is going to be Tyreek Hill over 70.5 receiving yards. This line's already 72.5 at PrizePicks, just to give you an example. So here we go. First, Tyreek is currently sitting with a questionable tag going into this game. Please keep that in mind. He is questionable. However, our models show him around a 71% chance to play in this game. Now, if he doesn't play in this game, we're going to get a void for this, so it's not going to matter. They'll just take it off. We'll still get paid out for the win as long as he does not play in the game. Now, as far as we see this, the way that Tyreek has been this season and the way McDaniels has been with Tyreek Hill, if for whatever reason Tyreek is not right, he's not going to play. If Tyreek can play, he's going to go out and he's going to play. He's also coming off a situation last year where obviously he was balling out and he's had a rough start, right? So we know he's coming off this great year last year, led the league in receiving yards, and we know this season has not really started as expected. But Tyreek seems fully on board with the Dolphins pushing for a comeback and a playoff berth. Just watched some of his stuff earlier. The guy seems pumped. They feel like they have a chance to make a run here. I'm not so sure about that, but what I love here is that I think the Rams are going to be a little bit ahead in this game, and we're going to get some extra passing work from Miami. Now, in the 2 games since Tua's return, Tyreek has gone for 72 and 80 receiving yards, topping the total we need here today. It's 2 games Tua's been back. More so, Tua and Tyreek get a fantastic matchup today, guys. The Rams defense ranks 25th in receiving yards allowed. They are towards the bottom. They're giving up 246 yards a game. And if the Dolphins get anywhere near that total of 246 passing yards, we assume a large portion of these yards are going to go to one of the top receivers in the league, Tyreek Hill. So pretty obvious one here. The line is discounted heavily on Dabble. We're getting this better line, better than we're getting on some of these other apps here. I want to point out we look for discrepancies, and this one popped out. It's the lowest over here on Dabble. But listen, we expect the Dolphins to need to open up the pass game in this game. The Rams will potentially be ahead in this one. We have the lean that Rams are going to start this game probably a little bit ahead. And we like Tyreek opening up for some receiving yards against a weak pass defense. Feels very good today. Tyreek Hill to go over his yards once again for the 3rd week in a row. Moving to play number 4. We're going to take Tua Tagovailoa over 1.5 passing touchdowns. As you guys can tell by now, this is a correlated game stack where we feel the Dolphins will be attacking through the air as much as they attack on the ground. Dolphins are generally a run-heavy offense. Things have changed a little bit in this game. We see them playing from behind a little bit. We like the mix-up here, and we think they're going to have some more aerial attack. Now, we love Tua to have 2 touchdowns in this game, and we love the fact that one of them could easily go to 2 of the other players we have in this game stack. That works out really well here without losing any payout. It's a correlation. Tua has played with poise and confidence since returning from concussion. Again, a lot of haters out here on Tua, but the fact remains his last 2 games have been fantastic. Unfortunately, his defense has completely let them down at the end of these 2 games, but he's played a major role in the Dolphins' offense stepping up and looking a lot better, and he's not played any major role in the last 2 losses at the end of those games, outside of a fumble snap that went ahead of, over his head. But we like Tua for the 2 touchdowns here today. We think this works out really good in our game stack. We like the fact that he could throw to either one of these guys we have available. Solid play. Tua Tagovailoa over 1.5 passing touchdowns. We think he gets that done. He might even have 3, but we think he gets to 2 today. The last play of this one is going to be Devon Achane over 0.5 anytime touchdowns. Now look how he did this here, guys. First, we love the game stack with Tua, Achane, Tyreek, and Mostert here. But we especially love the touchdown stack between Tua and Achane. Now, the goal would be for Tua to pass an early touchdown to Achane and knock out 1.5 of these props right off the top early in this game. But in the last 2 games since Tua's return, I want to point out that Achane has had fantastic stat lines. He's put up 97 rushing yards, 50 receiving yards, and a touchdown in the first game. And in the second game, he had 63 rushing yards, 58 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns in the last game. Achane is a critical weapon in this Dolphins offense, even more so than Tyreek right now, and they have no issue hitting him for screen passes and letting him take one down the middle of the field for a touchdown. So keep in mind, he's always available. They do a lot of plays that are uniquely set up to have him bump and hop off for a little screen pass or a little dump down pass with blockers. We got good blockers over there in Miami when it comes to the edge, and a lot of times, Achane will take one of these and rip one for a touchdown. We like him when we get close to that, 20, 30-yard line. He's very often available, and we love the stack here because what we're looking to do, as you guys can tell, we're looking to get 2 to pass a touchdown to Achane, maybe 1 to Tyreek, maybe on a bomb. Either way we look at it, the reason why we set this play up is not because we're all about the Dolphins in this game, but because we have this game going a certain way. The Dolphins have a very strong pass defense, guys. They're ranked number 4 in the entire NFL against the pass. People don't remember that. It's something that's quickly forgotten. But their rush defense is not so good. And more importantly, I think Kyren Williams has a big game today. We are going to probably utilize him for his rushing yards on another prop, probably in some VIP plays. So don't think we're just completely missing that. The fact remains that Kyren is the actual vulture on this team when it comes to touchdowns and the goal line. He gets them all the time. He's coming off 2 games without him. We know he's due for 1 at home here tonight, so this makes a ton of sense. Hopefully he gets this on the first drive, put them up by a touchdown, and let the Dolphins passing attack do some work after that. Now, let me show you one more thing. With this Dabble play, again, we're betting $50 to win $1,000 on this 5-pick play, all in 20 times multiplier. This play is only going to give you $750 on PrizePicks with the 15x. Now, if you don't have Dabble, I'm going to show you now how you can do this play for only $5. Great for someone that doesn't have Dabble. Great for someone that wants to just throw $5 down for a chance to win $600. Here's how you're going to do it. You're going to go to the description of our video right here. Here's the description of each of our videos. This is yesterday's video. All you have to do is click right here on Dabble, right? Click on the link. When you click the link, it's going to open up this page for Dabble here. I'm just going to show you a couple quick things you need to know about Dabble. First, on 3-man plays, Dabble pays a 6x instead of 5x like PrizePicks. Massive difference in the long run. On 5-man plays, Dabble pays us 20x instead of 15x. Again, massive difference. And on 6-man plays, we're getting 35x instead of 25x that PrizePicks gives us. I also want to point out we have a 1,000x multiplier here on 12-man plays. They're a lot of fun. We do them on football Sundays and on big basketball slates as well. But Dabble's super cool. So check this out. All you're going to do, and they have a lot of other stuff too, just before I kind of forget about that. They have a cool deposit thing where you make a deposit to let you spin this wheel and you get additional money added on. They have a banter. They have a chat. You can communicate at the bottom of all the plays. You can talk to each other. There's a lot of cool features with Dabble. They're really moving very quickly, and they are our favorite app currently, if we're being blunt with you. We've got 3 or 4 or 5 that we like right now a lot, but Dabble's definitely takes the cake. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to click this link. Make sure the code says in the green. Now, remember, our business name is in the green DFS. Our code is always going to be in the green for all these apps. So just make sure it says in the green. Very quick, all one word, in the green. Click this link, deposit at least $5. You can deposit whatever you want, but the minimum is $5 for Dabble. So if you deposit $5, Dabble will give you $25 for free, giving you $30 to put on this play. Now, the cool thing is that $30 can be put on this play right here to win 20x, to win $600. So you're putting $5 down for a chance to win $600 if you copy this exact play. You can also just do whatever play you want on Dabble and still get this opportunity with $5 down, 25, get yourself $30 to put whatever play you want. We're just telling you this is the play we like in particular, so that's the play that we would put on this particular setup. Now, I also want to point out one more thing here, guys. I want to show you what we're going to do here also to sweeten it up a little bit. If you send us a screenshot of your first deposit with Dabble, as well as your first deposit with Dabble, just take a screenshot in the transaction tab. It's super easy. You'll find that just make a $5 deposit, take a screenshot of it, and take a screenshot of the $30 bet. Send it to support@inthengreendfs.com, and from there, we can actually set you up with a free week of VIP as well. That way you can experience what we do in VIP. So for $5, you get a free week of VIP, and you get a chance to win $600 on this play if you tail that play. We love it. That's what we suggest, but it's up to you. Now, let's get you guys over to the PrizePicks play. This play we like just a little bit less. It's still kind of close today, so it's not too bad. It's kind of a cool play. There's some reasons why we like it. We're going to go over it for you right now. Let's get play number 1 on the board here. We're going to go with Jason Sanders, and we're going to take Jason Sanders over the 1.5 field goals made. Now, I want to point out that Jason Sanders has hit this in 4 of his last 5 games, as you guys can see here. More importantly, even with the high-passing Dolphins attack, I do want to point out that the Rams are a little bit stingy towards the goal line. So this does help us a little bit in situations where, let's just say, the other play didn't work out, or we can still win them together because the Dolphins are hitting 2 field goals in most of these games. Very, very, very easy prop here today. This is going to be in a lot of people's props today, so keep in mind, we're not going to put him in all of them. We are going to have Sanders in a couple of our props today. We also have him in that play that we can win from earlier. But we're going with Jason Sanders over 1.5 field goals for play number 1. We like it a lot. We can't pass on that one. Next, we're going to go with Raheem Mostert, and we're going to take Raheem Mostert for over 8.5 rush attempts. Now, this was 8 a few minutes ago. We missed on the 8, but we still love this one at 8.5. I want to point out, since he's been back, guys, look right here. 19, 11, 9, 10. He's gone over these in all the games he's been back. Now, this was game number 1, if you notice. I think that's when he got hurt, I think. But in either case, he has been good since he's gone back. He's hit this rush attempt line every time. No matter how the style of the game goes, even if the Dolphins are behind, they tend to seem to still give the ball to their running backs enough. They mix it in nice, and Raheem still gets this line every game. We're going to take the 8.5 over on the rush attempts in this game, regardless if they're up or down in the game. We really like that one. It also gives us something unique that's different from the other line we played on the Dabble play, so just keep that in mind. Something we like there. That is the play number 2 is Raheem Mostert over 8.5 rushing attempts. Now, we're going to go to the next play here. This play is going to be Demarcus Robinson, and we're going to take Demarcus Robinson over 7.5 fantasy score. Now, I'll show you a couple things about Demarcus. So in the last, did I miss someone here? Oh, no, here we go. Now, in the last 2 games, Robinson's had 8 receptions for 129 yards and 4 touchdowns. Yes, you heard that correct. He's had 2 touchdowns in each of these last 2 games. I know, it sounds crazy. He's a sneaky target right now when the defense is worried about the other 2 Rams' top targets in Puka and Cooper Kupp. Just keep in mind, we have a different defense here with the Dolphins. We've got Jalen Ramsey. We have Javon Holland is questionable. He may play. If he does, that makes things even better for Demarcus Robinson, if you ask us. Demarcus can take it over the top, and he can also go over the middle. He's a very smartly utilized receiver on this Rams team, and he doesn't get a lot of coverage. It works really, really well for him. We like him over the 7.5 fantasy score. He can get there a lot of ways. He can get a touchdown in one play, be done with it. He can get a couple of receptions. He can get a deep bomb. There's a lot of ways he can get this. We like it a lot right now. Again, in his last 2 games, he had 8 receptions for 129 yards and 4 touchdowns. We'll take the 7.5 over on the fantasy score for Demarcus Robinson. And the last play here, we're going to go to probably one of our favorites here. We're going to go with Puka Nacua. And we're going to take Puka Nacua over 5.5 receptions. Now, I want to point out, we almost took Cooper Kupp under 6.5. We're going to leave that one off of this one. We may add another play later. The reason is real simple. So Cooper Kupp and Jalen Ramsey obviously used to play together, as you guys know. They went up against each other in practice all the time. And we know that Ramsey doesn't necessarily travel. He could play on either side. It's kind of going to be matchup based. He might stick more to Cooper Kupp. We think he's going to be a little bit more stuck to Cooper Kupp. And by the way, the Rams line this thing up. We like having Puka available for the receptions. And when this guy plays, by the way, he was ejected in this game. Right when the game started, he punched someone and got ejected. But when this guy's been in and has not left with injury or got ejected, he's been pretty damn sharp. He demands a high target share in this offense. Cooper Kupp usually draws a lot of attention, especially with better defenders and better corners and safeties like the Dolphins have. And so this is a situation where we like Puka Kupp. He's going to get, Puka Nacua to get plenty of underneath targets, plenty of dump downs, plenty of over the middle run, slants. This guy is very available for those plays. He's a very physical receiver. He catches a pass. He crashes into you. He doesn't care to hit you hard. He'll hit you like a linebacker on the way out with the ball in his hand. So we love it, though. We're taking Puka Nacua over the 5.5 receptions for this play. Now, as you can see here, here's the plays we lined up for this PrizePicks portion of the play. We've got Jason Sanders over 1.5 field goals made. We've got Raheem Mostert over 8.5 rush attempts. We've got Demarcus Robinson over 7.5 fantasy score. And we've got Puka Nacua over 5.5 receptions. Guys, I'm going to lock this in now before I miss it. We always lock these in live. But remember, these reception lines, they're going to go through the roof. The same with the Dabble play. The longer you take to get on these plays, the higher the lines go. That is how it works here with the DFS streets and the pick'em sites. When you take too long, the lines go up. So some of you guys that are going to be watching this video an hour before the game starts, and again, you can do that. It works for a lot of people if it's all they have available. But the best thing you can do is get on our winnable free plan, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. When you get on the free plan, just to give you an example, when we're done with this video, what's going to happen is we're going to send this play out immediately to everyone on our winnable free plan, and then we're going to send the PrizePicks play out to everyone on our winnable free plan. So every one of you guys on the winnable free plan, there's a lot of you on there now, will receive these plays sent directly to you. That way you can decide if you want to lock them in first, and if you do want to lock them in, you can lock them in right away before these lines go crazy. Chances are, if Tyreek Hill throughout the day, there's news that he ends up playing, this line probably shifts its way more to like 78, 79. It's going to go higher. This line probably remains the same. It's not one you're going to worry about, but you are going to worry about getting a discount or this line being taken away. They're going to probably take away this line at some point in the game for Achan. If this line gets overused, they might take it away. That PrizePicks 8.5 rush attempts for Mostert will probably be taken away. But Dabble has a lot of really, and this one also, this is almost for sure going to be taken away. I'm surprised it's even on here. So get to this as soon as you can, guys. Get on the winnable free plan. The winnable free plan will help you guys get these plays sent to you right away. Let me show you how to do that real quick before I go. Again, that's our favorite play here, the Dabble play. Our second favorite play, and very close today, is the 4-man PrizePick play. We like that one as well. But check it out. If you go to the description of our video, we're going to show you one more thing. Here's where you see the codes here. If you click on Get Our Picks Free and VIP, this opens our stand store. Our stand store is essentially like a hub where we keep all of our promotional codes. If you guys need to get some promo codes and get some free money, if you want to check out our socials over here, we want to start building these up. So give us a follow on these, especially Instagram and TikTok. And then over here underneath winning picks, if you click right here, let me show you what this does. What you're going to do, you're going to click right here. This is going to open up our plans. So Winnable essentially houses our plans for us, right? It's an all-in-one. It's a fantastic program for us. And here's how it works. First, we have the free plan. If you're watching this video more than once, you should be on our Winnable free plan by now. It takes 5 seconds. Click the button, sign up for it. You don't have to put any information in. And once it's in, your email is in our Winnable free plan. You can do text if you want. What happens is when we send those plays out, all the free plays again, we have other packages here for higher end VIP, full season passes for NBA and NFL. But when it comes to our Winnable free plans, for our free plays, and again, today, we're going to be sending you 2 free plays for NFL, and we're going to give you a free play for NBA. So keep that in mind. It's still a great NBA slate tonight. We're going to be all over it for VIP, but we're still going to give you guys a free play. So get on the Winnable free plan. Take a couple seconds, click this, get on here, and you'll get all of our free plays sent to you. That way you can lock those plays in before the lines bump. I also want to point out our NBA full season pass. I think all the discounts are up now, so the price is $14.99. If there's one left, the NBA code is NBA Now. We have a lot of fun in NBA, so we'll talk about that in the next NBA video. The NFL full season pass, as we told you guys, is discounted. It is 50% off. The code is Sunday. It'll get you the rest of the year, plus the playoffs. It'll get you all apps, all plays, PrizePicks, Chalkboard Sleeper, Dabble, Hard Rock Bet, Better, and more. We do all the plays for all the game slates, and that doesn't matter if it's a Sunday night, Monday night, if they throw a Saturday night in there in the playoffs. It doesn't matter. We will load you up with plays. We take a lot of care of NFL full season pass, guys. Keep that in mind. We also have the VIP for people that like paying the weekly or the monthly. Now, the monthly is going to save you $100, as you can see here. The weekly is $99. And I want to also point out with the weekly, a lot of you guys are doing this right now. The cool thing about the weekly is it does come with most sports, but it's a weekly renewal. So you can do it for a week and you can shut it off and just decide you don't want to do it after the week. If you win a couple grand with us and you love it, keep it going, obviously. It will give you both sports. So if you want to just try this thing out for a week, this is the way to do it. And one more thing, I'll show you a way you can get this VIP for free to try it out for a week to see if it's even worth buying it on your end. And of course, if you try it for free and you love it, stay with it. It'll be worth it for you. You might win a couple $1,000s to buy yourself an NBA full season pass. So come over here like this if you want to get it for free. If you want to get this right where are we at here? No, where are we at? Go for free. All you do is click right here, open up our plan right here. You can do $99 for the plan, or you can get it for free by going right here. Click on our description here, and any of these apps right here. If you're a first-time depositor, all you have to do is take a screenshot of your first deposit and your first bet and send it to support@inthegreendfs.com. Once we get that email, we will set you up with a free week of VIP. Now, if you don't have any of these apps and you decide to sign up for all 3 of them or 2 of them, we will give you a free week per. So if you get 3 of these apps and you sign up for all these using our code, obviously with the first deposit being a first depositor and sending a screenshot of your first deposit and your first bet to support@inthegreendfs.com, we will give you a free week of VIP for each of these. So keep that in mind. Lastly, there's 2 more things we're going to go over. The first thing is we're going to do a contest today. This should be an easy one to win. Someone's going to win a free week of VIP. It should be super easy. It's a 1-game slate. First comes, first serve, guys. So here's how we're going to do it. 2 steps. Step 1, like the video, subscribe to our channel. Super easy. Step number 2, comment below with the player that you think has the highest fantasy score in this Monday Night Football game between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. Comment the player below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. If you are the person that gets the player that has the highest fantasy score, let's just say for the sake of conversation, it is Devon Achane. Let's just say he gets it, or let's say it's Puka Nacua. If you guess that guy right, and you're the first person to guess it, keep in mind you want to look at the comments, guys. Don't just throw a name down there without looking. Make sure someone else didn't guess that person. If you get it right, you'll be gifted 1 free week of VIP as well, so you can try out our VIP. Lastly, we're going to do one more thing today, trying to give you guys this just free VIP play. We're trying really hard. We need this to get to 200. If you get us to 200 likes here, we got really close the last couple of videos. This one was a little bit lower. Get this thing to 200 likes, so mash this like button. If we're getting 3, 4, 5, 6,000 people viewing these videos, just click this thing right here, get it to 200, and we will send you guys a VIP play to the winnable free plan. We don't like to do that too much. We want to make sure our VIP guys and our full season pass people are fully taken care of. We have a lot of plays coming to you guys tonight for NFL and NBA, so any of you guys that are full season pass or VIP, be ready. We have a lot of fun. We need to make up for yesterday, so we're planning on tearing this thing up today. But outside of that, guys, everything is good to go here. If you have any questions, put them below in the comments here. We'll help you out. If there's any players you like or you hate, put them down here so we can talk about it. Also, if you're tailing our Dabble play, which we really like this stack today, let us know in the comments. If you're tailing our PrizePicks play, let us know in the comments. Outside of that, we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for popping in here. Let's have a fantastic Monday. Let's cash this thing and move it on into Tuesday NBA.